Welcome back to Thistle Farmstead. Today we will be continuing our John Deere Z920M Rehab series. In this video we will be swapping over some parts from the old engine to the new engine and installing some parts that didn't come with the new engine. And then finally we'll put that engine into the chassis and fire it up. As always, if you find this video helpful or entertaining, please press that like button. And remember to subscribe to keep up to date with all of our videos. Stay tuned. So I got this wire fixed. If you remember, I broke it because the connector had gotten brittle. So I put some E6000 on it. Look at that. Fix it right up. If you haven't used E6000, it's awesome. It's like a rubber cement. It's clear. It's kind of pliable when you put it on, and it stays semi-flexible, industrial strength adhesive. I'll put a link to this in the description below if you're interested in getting some. So I still want to get this back in here behind the solenoid on the starter, and I don't think I'm going to be able to get it in there again without bending this out, trying to bend it back. So I'm going to go ahead and take that this thing off, and this is a T25 Torx head screw. I'm going to take this thing off and connect it up. And then I'll put it back. There we go. Let's take this bad boy off. Connect that. There we go. And then tuck it back in there. Like I said, the other one on the other engine was actually turned around. I could turn this one around, but I don't know if those wires for this are long enough or not. And anyway, I don't plan on taking this thing loose at all now that it's on, so there's really no need. And it's easy enough to take these couple of Torx screws out again if I need to do that. So there we go. We're all fixed up now. Another chore to do. I need to put the oil pressure switch on. Here it is. There you go. You can see it now. So I need to take that plug out of the block there. So this is one of the only things that the engine really didn't come with. So that goes right there. And then this wire hooks on. Even got a little sealant on it there. So let me find out what size. That looks like an Allen head. Let me find out what that is and we'll take that out. Okay, that's a number 5 millimeter. Let's see if that'll get it. Not the tightest in the world, but it's pretty good. And I think this is a 1 inch or 1 1/16. Let me see if I have a socket to go on that. Now riddle me this, Batman. This is a 1 inch socket here, and that fits perfectly. Perfectly nice and tight, 1 inch. Now of course it's not a deep socket, so I need a deep. Well, I happen to have my Craftsman 1 inch socket. Check that out. It won't fit. What is up with that? Come on. I see these little grooves. Maybe I can make it work. I don't want to drive it on there because I won't be able to get it out, but let me try a 1 1/16. Okay, I've got my 1 1/16 socket. That's a Husky. Boy, I got a mix of tools, don't I? And that's too big. It just turns in there. So, come on. Why's it gotta be so hard? Let me see what I can do. Let me see if I can get this plug out first. Oh yeah, that's not too bad. Not too bad at all. There we go. 1L plug-o out. Thread this bad boy in there. There we go. You know, honestly, I may be able to oops, sorry about that. That goes on there. Let me see if I can get the 3/8 extension in there. See if I can do this without messing something up. Nope. No worky worky. Man, if that ain't something. Why does this 1-inch socket and this 1-inch socket no worky? And the 1-inch supposed to be 1 inch. And that sticks out just enough that I cannot get the end of the ratchet in there. I really don't want to use a pair of pliers on that either. Maybe I can put a little piece of cloth on that or something to tighten that 1 1/16 gap up just enough to tighten it. Let's see what this does. It's like a magic trick. Now you see it. Well, it's turning. I'm going to turn it as much by hand as I can. Because it really doesn't have to be super tight. Just so the oil doesn't leak, obviously. Okay, now let me just give it a little bit of juice with this. Okay, that should be good. Let's see what we got. Did it even tighten? Did it work? Did it work? Looks like it's in there quite a ways. Okay, I think that's probably good. I'm not gonna go any further than that. Let's connect her up. That's in there. Let me bring you to the side and show you. Can I get in there? Can I get you a view? There you go. So it's in there. All right, I think that did it. The only thing I need, or I have left to exchange, is the oil drain. And I can go ahead and do that. The old engine has like a shut-off valve here, so you can drain the oil instead of a plug. So what I'm going to do is take this plug out. It says there's no oil in the engine, so there shouldn't be anything coming out of here, but I'll get some paper towels just in case, and I'll take the shut-off off the old engine and bring it over here. Let's get this one off first. I couldn't find my adjustable wrench. Hopefully this is not tight. We'll see. If it is, I'll get a wrench. That's plastic. How can it be so tight? There we go. Let me get some paper towels in case there is some oil in there. Let's see what we have here. Anything? Well, yeah, there's going to be a little oil in there. Let me just plug it up with this paper towel until I bring that other one over here. Okay, let's go to the other engine. The old engine, and take that out. I've drained the oil. Let me adjust the camera here so you can see. So this is what I'm taking off of the old engine. You see it has like a little drain hose and a shut-off valve here. So it looks like this. Well, it looks pretty loose. It's just going to screw out. That's interesting. It wasn't tight at all. Oh, whoa, whoa, hey, missing my bucket. But I did bring the other plug. Let's put that one in there. There we go. This is what I'm going to put in the new one. O-ring looks okay. Got a little oil in it there. Running out on my fingers. Okay, let's take this one over. Put it on the new engine. Okay, we're back. Let's see if we can get this one in here before oil runs all over everything. before this is really supposed to screw in. Let's see if I can slide the engine over a little bit. Ouch. Okay, I think that has it. Well, the muffler I ordered, and it came yesterday, and I think I did an unboxing on it. It's the wrong muffler. I talked to the John Deere dealer, and it is one number off. So it was for a Z930M. This is a Z920, so it was the wrong muffler. What I decided to do is take the old muffler off of the existing engine, or the old engine, and put it on here for the time being, so I can get this thing installed and running and test out, see if I need anything else. I do have the new muffler on order. It should be in a couple of days, and we'll do a video on replacing that once it's in. But for right now, I'm going to go ahead and put this one on. The other one, by the way, was just flanges were a little too wide on it. Other than that, it looked exactly the same. You hold them up and there was hardly any difference in them at all. I think this is going to be fun. Getting these two gaskets on here and everything up in there. Now, if this was going to stay, I would put some sealant on there, something to actually stick them to it. But since I know I'm going to be taking it back off, I don't want them stuck on there really good. Get in there. Okay, let's see if I can get these under here. It's slid into place. Boy, that one on the right just does not want to stay on there. Oh man. Like I said, gonna be fun. Gonna be fun. Almost makes me want to turn the engine over. It has no oil in it anyway. Oh man, why does that keep falling exactly where I can't reach? It's not a marble. Okay, let's see if we can get it on there. I got the one. Can I get this one? Hey, I got it. Now let's get some nuts on there before I drop it. That's gonna make you test your religion, these things. Okay, there's one. I'll hold that side on. Let's see if I can get one in this other side over here. There we go. Have one on each side. All right. Let me get the bolts to go in these brackets here. I'm going to zoom you out just a little bit. so you can see better. Let me tilt you up a hair. Man, we got some glare off of that window. Let me see if I can slide this around where we're not getting the glare. I think that's a little bit better. Maybe there's not as much glare there. This is a 1/2 inch nut, 1/2 inch. Let's get this thing on. Okay, before I tighten those up, I want to get the other screws on there. And nuts, rather. Get them going. Let's see, where are those bad boys? Let me see if I can push this block out of my way a little bit. These are also, actually these are 13mm. Okay, that's one. Loosen these up just a bit. So that when I pull the muffler up to the head, it's not torqued in any way. So all of these are loose. Now I'm going to tighten up the the muffler flanges. Okay. All right. Now let me tighten up these bad boys. Whoa. Let's see, I don't get up against that valve cover, is it? Yeah. All right, she's ready to go in there. All the wires out of the way. Ready to do some heavy lifting. Lift with your back. No, lift with your legs. Here we go. Let's see. There we go. So let's get the engine mounting bolts back in. Get this lined up. Ready to go. First one started, I'll be good. There we go. If I got the first one started, that would be good. There we go. Again, I'm not tightening any of these up because I've got to get them all started first. Remember this one, this little bracket at the belt guard goes back here in the back. In the front. Now, before I tighten anything up, I'm going to go ahead and slide the traction drive belt pulley on and the clutch on, just to make sure that everything fits. I know I said at the beginning of this video that we were going to get the engine reinstalled and fired up. However, this video is becoming a bit too long, so I think I'll stop it here. And in part 2 of the engine reinstall, we'll get the PTO clutch on, we'll get the electrics connected back, and the fuel system, and the throttle cables, etc. And then we will start the engine in part 2, I promise. So join us for part 2.